Hello, interlopers. This is how I um, do the derelict freighters. I think I've showed you this before, but I've already read the map. It was one of these maps here. Um, Emergency signal scanner. It you tune that signal, and it says go to pulse drive. So we'll go to pulse drive through the bubbles, and hopefully, yeah, usually within a couple seconds the alarm goes off, and you come out of pulse drive as soon as the alarm goes off, and you wait. If you're PS4, it might take as long as it takes me here. Other platforms are a little quicker, I think. It should almost pop up immediately. But there it is, the derelict freighter. Land on the derelict freighter. So the landing pads are here on this superstructure at the back, right on top, sort of at the front edge. See, you can see the blue circles there now. When they turn green, then you can land. Okay, hands off. Once they turn green, you hit the square and you land on autopilot with tractor beams or whatever it is. So here we are. 4 landing pads. If you learn to do the landing as directly as that, there's some things you can pick up out here, I think. Yeah, there. It's not showing up on the screen, but it showed up the icon to. It's these things. Activate capsule. It's just supplies. There's a few more hidden around here, but that's just a distraction. What you really want is a little deeper. Open the door. The first console. You have to like this is practically a speed run. Okay, unseal the door. You should collect the supplies before you unseal the door if you want them. There's also a chest here you can collect. Turn on your flashlight, you're gonna need it. And you wait for the door. Additional scanning required. Temperature is falling, you need protection from cold. They're all cold. This one doesn't have much in the way of annoyances that'll slow you down. You just look for the doors with the blue lights above them and head on through them. Follow the ladders. And there's another console. We don't care about that console. That's where you get the logs and stuff, crew manifests, but you can sell back to the junk dealer to help pay for his exorbitant rates on the maps. It's those emergency maps, either from the junk dealer or from the guy in the Space Anomaly. Once a week you get a free one. I just pick up a stack of them whenever I need to or want to do these things. Money is no object at this point for me. I go through here and over here. Oops. Excuse me bumping the microphone there. That's terrible of me. The engineering console is the one you want. Engineering of Sister of Gongu. Lots of people are very familiar with this. You have basically three choices. The first one is technology upgrade. It's a module, right? Mod. Freighter bulkhead, an extra slot for your freighter. You need to collect those too, right? I'm looking for the technology upgrades right now, so we'll choose that. And if you don't want either of them, there's still nanites there. A fleet beacon. Speed of your fleet. Okay, that speeds up your frigate missions. Most of these mods actually don't directly affect the freighter. They affect instead they affect the frigate missions that you get from your navigator, the lazy bum. He's always telling you that he's got new routes for you when you have to wait around, and so that's what you want from your freighter runs. Start another one. Should only take a few seconds for the first one to set off, which is good. Wait for the freighter to appear. It's slow. This whole version is slow for the transitions there. So it was like generating part of the procedurally generated ship, at least. I think there's another pause that generates the rest of it. So it doesn't matter which landing pad you land at. They're all the same, and you just go through the doors here, picking up the junk that's floating around if you need it. Picking up the junk here if you need it. It's, it's good stuff, but I don't need it right now. There's stuff in that chest. You need your headlight on. It'll go out if you do too much in between runs. Like a reload will turn your light off. You could use auto lighting, but that's just annoying. Alarm, alarm, they're gonna let me in, oh dear. Alarm, alarm. Alert the dead captain. Alert the dead security chief. Alert all the crew. There's someone coming in the emergency entrance. Alert, alert, alert. Okay, we alerted them. Open it up. Run for a blue door. There's absolutely nothing in here other than loots and, those ceiling fan scanner things are the only that like that, right? But you can just run past them. You don't have to take them out all the time. It may be fun the first few hundred times. But eventually you just want to get to the end and get another one of the rewards. A lot of you all know this route like the back of your hand. Maybe know it better than I know it. Wouldn't take much. And here we are for another one. Engineering panel access, emergency power, fabricate technology. Complete, yay. Combat unit for your combat frigates. Yay. Those aren't the big prize. The big prize is the 250 light year hyperdrive warp drive boost for the actual freighter, which has a warp drive. The frigates don't really have warp drives. So we go down here to this one, press square, and wait for the signal. Watch that bottom right hand there. It's got the red banner and the little beep beep. You break out of pulse mode when you see that signal. If you miss it, it can be annoying by taking a long time, basically. So, is that it there? I guess that's it right there. It's at a different angle this time, so straight on. We just want the green circle there, and it comes right on if you hit that green circle quickly enough. If you let it go too close or whatever, it can be nasty, twisted up in framework and inside walls and all that crap. Try and practice that so you don't get too close before it's on the tractor beam autopilot things. Here we go. Wait for another door to open. Unseal. Take a little nap. Go get a snack. You know, brush your teeth, whatever you gotta do. If you're on a PS4 like this, it's inevitable. If you got a faster machine, you might have a less of a break here. You keep wanting to see if there's something you can do to speed it up, but it isn't really. You just gotta wait. Just wait and it will open. Honest, I promise. There we go. So, run in off the opposite corner. Open the door. You have to press square there, yeah. Notice I am in run mode, actually. These things have a molasses field effect. It slows you down a lot. There's people that have figured out keyboard combinations that activate bugs and stuff that make you go faster. I've had some unfortunate experiences with those, and so I don't bother with them anymore. I just take the slow run speed and use it like so. Seems to work well enough, really. Well, now, if you're actually searching through these rooms for all the loot, you need protection from cold is the main thing. And recharging fuel for that cold protection, because it won't last your whole trip if you're searching everything. Searching and looting everything. Fabricate technology. What have we got this time? Hyperdrive. That's the first one I've got today. So I'm gonna go back out to my ship first. No special reason. And get away from this spooky ship. They assume you're dead here if you don't, answer quick enough. Okay. And it's still there for a little while until you go into pulse mode again. Okay, anyway, eventually what you do is you get all of these. We've got sets of 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Some of them are on super slots. They look a little different, but they're not. They're sets of 3 here. And this set of 3 goes across. So, expedition defenses. It improves the defenses, the combat defenses of your units on the frigate missions. So it boosts that, right? I've got 3 of them. That's the maximum. 3 of each. Expedition efficiency. That's your fuel consumption. You got to refuel those expeditions all at the beginning. Can get expensive if you're poor. Expedition mining ability. There's industrial ships that do mining on these expeditions. This improves their mining, how much loot you get back, essentially. Expedition speed. How long does it take? This will knock a few minutes off from the whole duration of the frigate expeditions. That's a supercharged slot of 44%. Normal is 15. Normal is 15 for almost all of these, except this one is the fuel efficiency. It's 20%. See, 15, 15, 15. This is the trade ability boost. We got speed, trade ability, and these are the warp cells. We got warp cell efficiency and hyperdrive range that it gives you. Gives the actual freighter, not, as far as I know, not the frigates. Okay, this is the special one that it's really cool to have because it boosts this freighter hyperdrive range. Here is 5,506 light year range. Much better than any ship when you get these mods installed with the regular ones, right? For the different color stars and all that. I got another one here. And last but not least, we have expedition scientific ability. Somehow it boosts your exploration frigates scientific ability for I don't know, figuring shit out or something. And it eventually winds up in you figure out more and better loot, I guess. Uh, when we were playing with this, when they first came out, a lot of these actually had no effect that we could determine. Seriously, and I were both going through these at the time, and I was talking to him a bit, and we couldn't see any effect for some of these. I installed them and mounted them all anyway because you've got the space for them once you've got all the bulkheads installed, you got leftover space that you can't use. There's nothing new to install or find anywhere that we know of. That's what we've got. But yes, this stuff with defenses, fuel efficiency might have a small effect. I'm not sure. Mining, how could you tell if it, that it comes back with an extra carbon or 2 or 10 or expedition speed? Those expeditions, they take up to a few hours anyways, right? So if it can knock 15 minutes off it, it's no big deal. 45 minutes or better maybe with all three of them. Tradability, how can you tell if that's working? Like range, you can tell because it shows it to you right here. Storage space, you get from just building all the slots, right, with the bulkheads. Fleet coordination is some sort of abstract number. Nobody knows what it does. It's got 2 color bars on it. Some of these mods must affect it. I don't know what it does. 59. Is that good? Anyway, so that's the story. I think we'll find that this particular system will supply various mods here right up till we get the hyperdrive upgrade. And this hyperdrive upgrade will be a 250 light year hyperdrive upgrade because we found it in this system. Every system has different mods that you get from that engineering console. They can be different class. The ones we get from this system are all S-class. Some of the others, another system might be C-class, B, A. There are no X's that we know of. So you have to find the system that'll give you the S-class mods, and then even if it gives you a warp efficiency mod like one of these, it might not be for the full 250 light years. It might be a smaller range boost. So this system is special that it always gives you this 250 light year boost from this system. So everybody comes here. Everybody. I'm not sure how much good all these do, but you wind up with a bunch of them anyway if you're looking for the warp range and efficiency. The efficiency affects it too, right, for how much fuel it uses. But these others, we're not really sure. Some of them may have no real significant effect. Some of them do. So, fuel efficiency, you can sort of tell. You turn them all off and they want more fuel for the expeditions. But this one, efficiency, and speed. You can kind of tell that the estimated hours are reduced slightly by the speed if you put them all in and you're not in some special case where you can't tell the difference anymore. You can never really be certain that because they round them off. Uh, the the time and fuel amount is always a multiple of 50 tons, right? So if the mod that you install doesn't improve it to the next 50-ton mark, it might just improve it by 20 tons, and it'll only show up in certain circumstances then, if depending on what the how long the mission is, how much fuel you need for the mission, may or may not affect it. May not bring it down to another step of 50 tons. So it's hard to tell sometimes. You have to play with it a lot to really see. Mining ability, who knows? Trade ability, and even the defense, and here we've got scientific ability. Now, this station may not give you all the different mods. I've got ones here for fuel efficiency, trading abilities, mining abilities, exploration abilities. That's another explanation. A combat performance, speed, and another combat. Let's see what this is again. I think, yeah, it's the same as that first one. So it's combat and defense abilities. Okay, it's the same. But I think there's one missing out of this set. Exploration, trade. Did we get a trade? Trading abilities. Okay. Combat performance. You got speed, and we got exploration. We didn't get fuel savings. Trading abilities. Fuel efficiency. No, there's fuel efficiency also. Combat, speed. So which one is left? Defenses, efficiency, mining, speed, trade, and scientific ability. I don't think we got a scientific ability one. And I don't think they have the scientific ability ones here at all that boost your exploration frigates for exploration missions. Oh, there's exploration abilities. Maybe you do. Maybe it does find them all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 types here. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one that I used up, 6. Yeah, so I guess I must be wrong on that. That you can get all 6 types in this system. That's odd. I thought it was it left one out, but I guess it doesn't. Maybe it was fixed. So that's, I think, just about everything I know about these things. Of course, the warp drives are just these three in the middle is what you get. The rest of them are normal mods that you can get at the upgrade station in the bridge there. Matter beam is really nice to have. Interstellar scanner is really nice to have too, for at least the way I play. The hyperdrive is very similar to the ship hyperdrive. It just gives you a little more range than the ship. A lot more, really. And then I filled out 2 extra full rows of slots that have no use, let alone this row. Yeah, they would all fit in the first 3 rows there if you found a pattern that matches your super slots and everything. See, I put super slots on the hyperdrive range to boost it a little better. This mod here, it's a class A in a super slot, is 1,000 light years by itself. I think it's normally 800, and you put it in a super slot, and it's 1,000 light years. This reality de-threader, and it's not even, class S for some reason. That one's really big to have once you install it. The only other one you need is the indium, wherever that is. Hyperdrive range, blue stellar bodies. Once you have this one, you don't really need the green or the red ones, whichever they are. Is this the red? There's the red. So you don't need the red and the green really if you install this blue one, but it doesn't cost much. And you got all these unusable slots anyways. So that's the way I've got it set up, and it makes for a lot of cargo space and everything, and you can call it just about anywhere once you get the blue drive in there anyway. And it brings stuff to you. It also brings to you once it's in your system. It's not even in my system yet there. Oh, it is. What the heck's going on? Why can't I see the storage bins? That's weird. Okay. There, now I've got the storage bins accessible through here too. It's kind of funny. You can access the main cargo bay here even though the hauler, the freighter, is in another star system. You can access the main one. It's only to access these extra storage bins oops, these bins here, 10 of them. It's only to access these that you actually need to call the freighter into your system, or to land in it, of course. Okay, I'm gonna end this. I'm rambling too much. Thanks for watching, I guess, and have fun.